What's up, guys? George back again to do another CD update. This one is for November 9th, 2016. Picked up quite a few used CDs and some new stuff over the last, I guess, 3 weeks or so since the last update. Could be close to a month, but anyway, figured I'd jump right in. First up, we got the new Green Day record. This one's called Revolution Radio. Very disappointed with this album. Just wasn't that great. I don't, I was kind of bummed, but there's a couple good tracks on here. I don't know. I think they got to get back to their punk roots, really. This is just, it was okay. Nothing great. Kind of disappointing, like I said. It's just kind of a blah record. It's kind of boring, but not much more to say about that. Next up, I picked up their second these guys, their second album from Dead Beat Records. I ordered this with it, and that's Taxi. I showed the LP in my last LP update for the second album. This is their debut, Like a Dog. I like this a lot. I like the second album a little better, but I thought this was good. If you like, it's like Italian punk band. Kind of maybe like I don't know how to describe them, who to compare them to, like that 70s melodic punk stuff. Pretty cool though. Like I said, I like their second album a little better than this. This was pretty good though, definitely worth a few spins. And I'll listen to this again at some point, but pretty cool record. Next up, I got this used on Vanguard. This is the original pressing of this on Vanguard. And that's Buddy Guy's Hold That Plane. Pretty hard to find on vinyl for a decent price. Got the CD for like $2 or something like that. Like I said, it's the original Vanguard pressing. I'm not quite sure what year. The original album came out in 72. But I'm not quite sure what year the CD came out. I would imagine this is an early to mid to late 80s pressing, I guess. But pretty good blues record. Actually, it's kind of a classic blues album, so I know I didn't have this on vinyl, so I just picked this up on CD. Sounds pretty good. Next up is another one that I haven't picked up on vinyl yet. It's kind of pricey when I see an original copy of it, and that's Otis Redding Sings Soul. This is a fantastic record. He wrote Respect, which Aretha Franklin made huge. Everybody knows that song. This has the original version of Respect on it. He does a great version of Satisfaction from the Stones on here. Wonderful World. Such a fantastic record. If you like Otis Redding and haven't heard this record, I will be looking for an original copy of this on vinyl. But like I said, they're a bit pricey now. We've had them at the shop and sold them as soon as we get them in, but I haven't picked one up yet, so I figured I'd order the CD. I got this brand new, and it was still like $3 or $4 or something, but this is on the Atlantic Atco Remaster series. But I love this record. I thought this was fantastic. Next up, trying to think here. What else we got? I picked this up. This is The Roots of the Sex Pistols. This was a Mojo Magazine compilation given away with one of the magazines. I don't know what issue. Sometimes they put the issue number in here. But it looks like it came out in February of '05. But it has like Modern Lovers, Paul Revere and the Raiders, Johnny Thunders, The Runaways, Eddie Cochran, MC5, Sex Pistols are on here, New York Dolls, Mott the Hoople, Jerry Nolan, Can. Here's the track listing. Pretty cool comp. something cool to pop in. You know, like I said, it's over 10 years old, this comp now. I like these roots of things that they do on their magazine. I have like the roots of the Stones and the Beatles and all that shit from Mojo, but pretty cool compilation. And before we get into the metal and punk stuff, I picked up a reissue for used. This was like $1, and it's the Who's Next. One of my one of my favorite Who records. Has 6 bonus tracks on here that aren't on the original record. This was remastered in 1995. The unreleased tracks are Pure and Easy, Babe, Don't You Do It, Baby, Don't You Do It, Naked Eye, Water, Too Much of Anything, I Don't Even Know Myself, and Behind Blue Eyes. I guess a different track. I haven't listened to that song. Not one of my favorite songs, but I love Bob O'Reilly, and We Won't Get Fooled Again's on here. Keith Moon's drumming on here on this album is unbelievable. Such a great record. So I was happy to get the remastered with the bonus tracks. So now on to some punk and metal stuff. Picked this up. It's an original pressing on Plan 9 of the Misfits collection. It is the original pressing from what I gathered and what I've researched. Came out in '86 on CD. Not real rare or anything like that. It's just, you know, just a different pressing of it, which I have another pressing, probably a newer one, but picked that up. This I haven't listened to yet. I just got this in, but it's a reissue of Spend the Night from the Donnas. I absolutely love this band. I love this record. This record has 5 bonus tracks. This was released by Cherry Red over in the UK. The bonus tracks are Hyperactive, Rock and Roll Machine, Mama's Boy, Play My Game, and Backstage. This is probably one of the... I don't know. I think this is my favorite Donnas record. It's a shame they're not around anymore. There was talk that they were doing an album a couple years ago, but that fell through. I know Brett Anderson, the singer, is in another like Americana type band now, which I don't really care for, but I miss the Donnas. I love this record. I can't wait to pop this open, probably today in the car, and revisit Spend the Night. My favorite song on here is Take It Off, which was their single off of this record. I just think that's a fucking great song. The production on this is great, and I'm looking forward to hearing the bonus material. You can definitely find this out in the wild. If not, Amazon has it for pretty cheap if you're into the Donnas. No vinyl reissue, just a straight CD reissue. Next up is a brand new release from Demon Doll Records, which I order a lot of stuff from normally. I have an album by these guys, and I haven't heard that record in probably 15 years, and I'm not sure if this is the same record. I don't think it is, but that's the band Sinful Kicks. This is called Midnight Fantasy. UK glam band from the the late 80s to early 90s. They had another record out, self-titled record, I think it was, or All Sinners Ain't Bad, maybe it was called. Like I said, I'm not sure. I don't think it's the same one as this, but I guess this was all the other recordings they have. This is good. If you like Motley Crue, like that Motley, Britney, Fox kind of thing, you know, like the heavier end of glam stuff, you'll dig this. But I know Greeno will probably, if he hasn't ordered this yet, he will soon, because he gets stuff from Demon Doll as well. So Greeno, if you're watching this, definitely pick this up. This is really good. Next up is a brand new solo album from Accept Guitars, Herman Frank. This one's called The Devil Rides Out. I heard the first single off this called Ball Hog Zone, and it was fantastic. I thought it was great. I love Herman's riffs that he writes. He writes some of the greatest riffs in metal. And this album's pretty fucking good. I've only listened to it once, so I can't really, I don't want to say that it's just an average record, but from what I heard of this record the first time, I absolutely love it. I think it'll grow on me even more as time goes by. Like I said, his riffs and his guitar playing are fantastic. I definitely would suggest checking this out, maybe online before you buy it. Definitely check out Ball Hog Zone. I know it's a weird name, but pretty fucking killer record. Really cool riffs on this record. Great soloing on this record. The singer, I can't remember the singer's name, but I don't know. But he's fantastic as well. Definitely check out Herman Frank's new one. He was in Victory as well. So definitely check that one out. Next up is the brand new album after, 20 some years or something like that. Maybe not that long. From Slaughter and the Dogs. This one's Vicious. This is getting a lot of great press all over, especially in England. This album is fantastic. If you like melodic punk, you'll absolutely love this. If you like Slaughter and the Dogs, you'll like this. I thought this was a great record. They do a great version of Get It On, Bang a Gong on here that I thought was really good. It's good to have these guys back. Their last couple records, I guess it hasn't been that long. Maybe 8 years since their last album. But it seems like a long time. But I would suggest picking this up. This is also available on vinyl. I just picked up the CD. It was a lot cheaper. I may at some point pick it up on vinyl, but we'll see. But definitely check it. It's on Cleopatra, so it's pretty cheap. It's like $10, something like that. Definitely check this out, though. I thought this was a really good record. If you like that punk, that style of punk, street punk, whatever you want to call it. The new Slaughter and the Dogs is where it's at. A bootleg I got for real cheap. It's called The Night They Drove Old Dixie Down. And it's basically disc 1 is live shows from 1990 at the Greek Theater from Junkyard, Raging Slab, and LA Guns. And the second disc is The Black Crowes. Soundboard. Sounds fantastic. I got it for the Junkyard and Raging Slab sets. It's kind of rare now to find. I guess I've never seen it though, and I've been in the bootleg circles for a long time. For 20 years. As far as collecting and various websites and trading and stuff like that, I've never actually seen this one. Like I said, it's from 1990 at the Greek Theater. No, day. Except for the Black Crowes, it says November 18th, 1991. So it's two different shows. It's not the same night, but the the Junkyard and the Raging Slab sets are killer. The LA Gun set's killer. There's 6 tracks from Junkyard, 7 tracks from Raging Slab, and seven tracks from LA Guns on the first disc. And the second disc has the Black Crowes basically playing the whole first album live. And it's all soundboard. Sounds great, almost live album quality. So I took a chance on this one, and I'm glad I did. I got this for really cheap. But I do see it's going for a little bit of money, so I was happy to get that one. And like I said, I'm not a live album guy, but it's nice to hear, no overdubs and all that shit. I like that kind of stuff. Next up, brand new Grim Reaper. Well, Steve Grimmett's Grim Reaper. This is called Walking in the Shadows. This was an okay record. There's some good stuff on here. There's some not so good. You know, some average stuff. It's not, to me, it's not a Grim Reaper album if you don't have Nick, the guitar player, on it. Grimmett sounds fantastic on it, but it's more like a Grimmett solo album rather than a Grim Reaper album. It doesn't have that new wave of British metal sound on most of it. Some of it almost sounds like, you know, just like heavy melodic metal, I guess. That's not a bad thing, but there's 12 songs on here. I would say 7 of the 12 are really good. Definitely worth picking up and checking out. I think From Hell was killer. Wings of Angels was really good. Thunder was really good. Blue Murder, Come Hell or High Water. I know this is out on vinyl as well, I think. Or maybe it's coming out on vinyl, but I don't know. I just wish Nick would do, you know, Nick Balkett would play with them. I know he's doing some live shit with them here and there, but I don't know. It's good to hear Grimmett, though. I always loved that guy's vocals. I thought he was an underrated vocalist, so I would check it out. It's definitely worth checking out. It's not a bad record by any means, but it's just an average, you know, melodic metal record. But it's pretty good. Production on it's nice. Next up is the brand new, and I haven't opened the CD yet because I got it on vinyl, which I'll show next time, but the brand new Testament record, Brotherhood of the Snake. Probably one of the best Testament records, later day Testament records ever. Probably since Low. I think Low was the last early Megadeth Testament record that I dug. Practice What You Preach is probably my favorite record by them. But out of the last 3 or 2, I keep saying Megadeth Testament records, I think this is the best one. This was released on Nuclear Blast. Like I said, this is I got this earlier than the vinyl, but I just hadn't had a chance to listen to it, and then I got the vinyl a week later and cracked that instead and listened to it. But definitely worth checking out if you like the fucking Bay Area thrash, a little modern Bay Area thrash sound. Definitely check out the New Testament record. I thought it was fantastic. Like I said, it's their best one since they did their big comeback with Alex Skolnick. I thought it's a great record. I mean, probably, you know, one of my top 10 this year. Like I said, it's one of my top 10 this year. I have probably about 50 albums in my top 10 this year, but really good record. Just definitely check out the New Testament if you haven't already, or Megadeth, whatever. I can't stop saying Megadeth. Next up is an independent release from I'm drawing a blank where these guys are from. Anyway, it's the Overdrivers, called Rockin' Hell. I just got a promo CD in the mail. So I just made the art. This isn't the actual artwork for it. I just threw this together just to put it, you know, with the rest of my CDs. But AC/DC style. I think they're German. I can't remember. I think they're German. Damn it, I don't remember. Anyway, it's called Rockin' Hell. If you like that, you know, AC/DC, Airborne, Rhino Bucket, heavier AC/DC sounding type stuff, you'll absolutely love this. I thought this was fantastic. Great production on it. Rockin' Hell, She Rides a Big Packet, Hard Rock, Hard Life, Hard Night, Dirty Girl Island, Rock Your Life, Girls Gone Wild. They were all really good. Definitely check out the Overdrivers. And lastly, one of my favorite bands, Greeno can attest to this. I got this last week. I think it was last week. I watched the DVD already, listened to the music already, fantastic, and that is Can't Stop the Show, The Return of Kicks. The DVD, it's DVD in here, is a documentary on them recording their last studio album, which was Rock Your Face Off. The CD in here is a 12-song live CD from various locations to go and to coincide with the documentary. This is on Loud and Proud Records. I love this documentary. I thought it was great. It's not, obviously if you're a fan, it's great. It's not a groundbreaking documentary by any means, but if you love Kicks the way I do, it's a fun watch. Not much more to say about it. It's them recording their last studio album. The live shit on here sounds great. The live stuff has Wheels in Motion, Rock Your Face Off, Cold Shower, Mean Misadventure, which is a great song, You're Gone, which is a great song, Cold Blood, Can't Stop the Show, Girl Money, Love Me With Your Top Down is another fantastic newer song. Blow My Fuse, Love Pollution, and Midnight Dynamite. So it's definitely worth checking. If you like Kicks, I know this ain't going to be around long. They did a live CD, I think, or a live DVD 5-6 years ago. That thing's out of print, and it goes for a ton of money now. I can't remember the name of it, but I have a feeling this will kind of be the same. They're not pressing a lot of these. I would say maybe 1,000 to 2,000 copies. It actually hit #1 on Billboard's music home video chart this week, which is huge for them, I think. I know Billboard ain't what it used to be as far as sales and shit like that go, but I think that's a pretty good, #1. They hit #1, so Can't Stop the Show. Fantastic. Anyway, that is it for the CD update. Next, I'll be doing an LP update, a new Blu-ray and DVD update, the long overdue and long awaited Nerd Alert at some point. I keep saying that, and that's it. Woke up to this morning to a Trump presidency, which is, I don't get it, but whatever. I hate the guy. I think he's an asshole, but he's our commander-in-chief now, I guess. Or president-elect, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what this is going to lead to, if anything. He'll probably get in there and do nothing like the rest of them. Or try to do something and get voted out by Congress like the rest of them. Whatever. I don't know. It's fucking stupid, but I'm not a big fan of him at all. I'm not a big fan of Hillary either. I'm not a big political guy, but I know an asshole when I see one or two. It really was the lesser of two evils in this election. I was a Bernie Sanders guy, but what are you going to do? It's out of our hands, folks, I guess. The people have spoken. They wanted Trump in there. They got him. Which I don't understand it. I just feel bad for, for foreigners and the gay community, and he's been an asshole, saying some really negative shit about people, and that Anyway, I'm not getting into that whole fucking political game, but anyway, that is it. Whether you love him or hate him, he's our new president, or president-elect. You gotta support him. I guess. We'll see what he does. I don't know how many... I'm gonna check the news later and see how many people are actually moving to Canada today. I'm sure somebody will. Some people will. That'll be funny. But that's it. Enough with the rant. That's all you'll hear politically out of me on this channel. Anyway, that is it. Like I said, LP update, Blu-ray, CD, or Blu-ray and DVD update, new nerd alert, some other cool shit coming up, road trip stuff coming up, and that is it. Hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video, or thumbs down, whatever. Click the subscribe button if you haven't already. Share this video around. And anybody who does subscribe and watches, thank you very much. I appreciate it. We're all here for the music. So like I said, no more political rants. That is it for me. Staying with the music and the movies and the horror and... Oh, the horror. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.